Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Iron Thunder Racing Network. And we are here with a Jimmy Crow Motorsports Dash for Cash. I appreciate Jimmy for throwing this on. Qualifying, getting ready to head out on the speedway. 35 cars, I believe, the last time I looked in practice. So 35 drivers eyeing for the big cash here tonight. Big prizes on the line for these drivers. Welcome to the Jimmy Crow Motorsports crew, to the Iron Thunder Racing Network. It'll be 80 laps here at Talladega Super Speedway. Appreciate everybody for coming out with us. I do notice some numbers that are going to be mismatched. One, Everett F. Lane to 35. He'll be shown up to us tonight as the 24 car. And the 24 car that is registered will be the 88 of Michael Spell. We'll see the 9 car of Old Pondo Co. out on the speedway. One lap of qualifying for these drivers. If you're tuning in, let us know where you're watching from and who you're riding with here tonight. Pondo Co. working his way down the back straightaway. And that number 9 machine still waiting for the first laps to go up on the board. And Everett Lane will be one of the first. They'll come across pretty quickly. Raymond Rittenauer out on the speedway. Everett F. Lane, Tony Gossett. Logan Helton to the top of the board. 49,655. Rick Seabrands down the back straightaway, the number 4 Yeti machine. That's the Chevrolet ZL1 Camaro. J.D. Crow laying down a lap time of 49.664. That'll be good enough for the 3rd spot. Logan Helton still holds on to the top spot. Pondo Co. qualified to the 13th spot with a 49.843. Rick McKinley, second fastest, 49.656. Wow. Pole was a 49.655. New fast time, the 8 of Dude Conrad at a 49.650. 49.650 for Dude Conrad. I'll drop Logan Helton down to the 2nd. Rick McKinley down to 3rd. See what Rick Seabrands has as he works his way through the middle of turns 3 and exits now into 4. Seabrands was 13th quick with a 49.707. 88. We're shown here as Gabe Butler in the Guinness ZL1 Chevrolet Camaro. As Dude Conrad still holds on as we watch the 88 machine out of turn number 4 through the long tribal here. As he'll hug it down below that yellow line, right along the grass here, across the start-finish line. And he'll be good enough for new fast time, 49.617. 49.617. $49.617. New fast time for Gabe Butler. New quick time for P2. The 49.627. 49.627. Qualifying pretty much wrapped up here. Gabe Butler, Raymond Rittenauer, the front row. We'll get the starting lineup set up here for you momentarily. as the field is gritting up, taking care of some extracurriculars here. We see that front row, the Fanatec Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare Center. That is the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. To his outside, and that Guinness ZL1 Chevrolet Camaro. That is the 88 of Gabe Butler. Row number 2, we'll find the 8 of Dude Conrad, the 63 of Logan Helton. Alrighty, cars working their way down the back straightaway here, lined up here for 80 laps. The Jimmy Crow Motorsports Dash for Cash. Here we go, pace car, getting ready to head off from the safety of pit road. And the field will make the long, slow crawl through the troval here. 03 of Kevin Hash. 5th row on the inside. Keep out an eye on him as well. 6th row on the outside at 89 of Matt Quick. 2 fast racers right there. Green flag in the air. And the Jimmy Crow Motorsports Dash for Cash is underway. 2x2, nose to tail into turn number 1. 80 laps, so bad fast. Quick action as the 89 of Matt Quick will make his way down to the bottom side of the racetrack. 23 car of Riley Roush will move up to the top side. Excuse me. Make sure our microphone disconnect is working. Definitely want to make sure that's good to go. As we see the field working their way now to crossover for the first lap. 87 of Raymond Rittenauer still hanging on to the outside. He's fell back to the 8 of Dude Conrad. But he'll muscle on to 23 of Riley Roush. Is elected to drop to the back. He's up to the 3rd lane. He'll fall back as he has no help up there, and he wants to ride on the back side of this event. As Kevin Hash moves up now, he'll pull up behind the 29 of Rick McKinley and that Gatorade Camaro. Raymond Rittenauer and Logan Helton still trying to make that second lane work as they're working by themselves. They have got help coming in the second lane. Aaron Reesner coming along with the 071. That'll be Eric Laurie and the familiar John Deere green machine. That'll be a ZL1 Chevrolet Camaro as Helton will pull out and get some air to the front of that machine. You'll notice these drivers will sneak the nose out as much as they can to keep the engines cool. As we have already put 3 laps on the board, and most of those 3 laps at 8 of Dude Conrad to 63 of Logan Helton have both had their front ends glued right up to the back bumpers of the cars in front of them. And they'll move it back and forth to get as much air to the grill as possible. That second lane now starting to form up very nicely as we're starting to rival the numbers from the bottom side of the racetrack. Gabe Butler's led all three. Technically all four of our laps. But the 87 Raymond Rittenauer's got a good run on that top side. They're able to keep that momentum up with the numbers on the top side. We see the 54 Amsoil Travis Turbine up right behind the 071 of Eric Laurie on that in that second lane. Everybody right now 2x2, nose to tail, pretty much all the way back through the majority of the field. Big money on the line for these drivers. As big push out from the 8 of Dude Conrad, right on the back bumper of that 88 of Gabe Butler. Rick McKinley riding right there, third car in lane on the bottom side. As we have put 5 laps on the board, make it 6 this time by. Everybody content to ride right where they're at. The 04 will be Mark Mann out of New York. In that black 04. We're running a Chevrolet Camaro. 37 car on the outside. That is Mark Carpenter. Let's work our way back through while everybody is content. Let's work back through the field a little bit. 66 of John Garrett. Running in the 18th spot. Good looking ride there. 16, it'll be Jimmy Crow. Currently in the 13th spot, the UPS machine. UPS Ford Mustang. Those Mustangs just look so flat on the rear end of those machines. For some reason, they look a lot flatter. A little bit of wiggle. But look at the 9 and the 388 of Douglas Johnson as they made contact. And looks like minimum damage, if any at all, on the side of that 9 of Pondo Co. Take a look at him as he goes by. Just fell back to the 29th spot, right in front of the 33 CRT small engine repair of Josh Cully. So a little bit of bumping and grinding going on back here in the rear of the field. And that time, while all that was going on, the new leader up front, who edged him out the last 2 laps, was Rittenauer, but the Gabe Butler has got it back. This time by, he's your leader. So far, all the excitement happened just a couple of laps ago with the 388 of Douglas Johnson making contact with the 9 of Michael Pondo Co. As we get ready to put lap 10 on the board. As they scream by start finish line. at almost 200 miles an hour right now. The 87 of Raymond Rittenhour as they get on the back straightaway. 203, 204, 205, 206, 206 miles an hour into turn number 3. They are straight scooting out here at Talladega Super Speedway. Great weather for racing, 65-degree ambient temperature, 67-degree track temperature, and a light breeze out of the north at just at a mile per hour. Basically no humidity. Only in iRacing, especially at Talladega. Especially on the humidity side, I can almost guarantee it. As we see the front second lane starting to fall back just a little bit. See some movers going from top to bottom, staking their claim. We will put lap 12 on the board, 69 to go. Gabe Butler, Raymond Rittenhour, Dude Conrad, Logan Helton, Rick McKinley, Darren Reisner, Kevin Hash, Eric Lowry, Matt Quick, Travis Turnmeyer. Your top 10. Mark Mann. Right there on the outside, looking in that 11th spot. Two by two, nose to tail. We click off another lap here, put 13 on the board. Get a good feeling for how many laps these guys can go on a tank of fuel. Been a little controversy here in the last few months about tire wear. Tire wear at these super speedways. Is the 87 of Raymond Rittenhour. Will drop down in line in from the 03 of Kevin Hash, that Bass Tracker Chevrolet Camaro. Isom's collision paint and body on the hood of that ride tonight. Matco Tools. Logan Helton leading that second lane in that 63 machine. Driver who hails out of the great state of Florida. We have another Florida driver, Darren Reisner, right there behind him. Nice chromed out paint job. As those two will break away from Turnmeyer. And doing pretty good for a two-car tandem on the top to kind of stay in touch with your leaders on the top side as the AMSOIL 54 of Reisner tries to close in on the back deck lid. Excuse me. Turnmeyer will try to close in the back deck lid of that 34 Reisner machine. 37 of Mark Carpenter making his way up through there. Just ahead of Everett Lane in that 24. Being scored on your screen as a 35 machine. Black and chrome 24. In the 10th spot last time by. Helton has made his way back even with the 88 of Gabe Butler. click off lap after lap. 17 about to go up on the board this time by. These drivers running 200 mile an hour within inches of each other and staying off of each other as well. Do apologize. Chat on my end will not load. Do ever now hopefully have the chat up and running. Rocking and rolling on the bottom side of the racetrack is that 88. Gabe Butler, Dude Conrad, second, third, going to be Logan Helton, Darren Reasoner, fourth, fifth, Rick McKinley, sixth, Travis Turnmeyer, Raymond Rittenauer, seventh, Mark Carpenter, eighth, ninth, Lee Everett Lane, 10th, and rounding out the top 10, Kevin, give me the cash hash in that 03 machine. Trouble on the 388, not sure what's the matter with the 388, but he has lost the draft back in the 36th spot. See the distance between them. See if anything happened. Nope. That's going to be the last time something happened with the 388. Don't believe that was a part of this incident or the cause for him going back to the back of the field this time. Taking a look now at 04 Mark Mann, excuse me. 16 Jimmy Crow UPS Mustang. Running in that 19th spot. 2x2, getting a good look at the 10 car. Robert Duvendak. Hopefully I got that right. Nice looking colors on the 10. On board with Duvendak. Currently running in the 17th spot. Look ahead of the back to blue 04 with Mark Mann. Now we're on board with John Garrett, Matt Quick. Lap 22 on the board, 59 to go. Gabe Butler still leading Logan Helton. 36 car going to step out high to be new faces and new names for me here. I'm seeing 36, but apparently he is showing a different number. It may be Art Peck scored as the 39 machine. Oh, excuse me, 36. There it is. Oh, we got one around. No caution as one car of the 37 machine. Looks like he's made contact. Mark Carpenter. Exactly what happened to Carpenter. Looks like he may have just tried to go for a hole that wasn't there. Right across the nose of the 87. And backs her into the safer inside safer barrier. Tough luck there for Carpenter. As it shook up a little bit up front. Rittenauer and Hash now migrating to the top side. Right behind that 89 of Matt Quick. Keep an eye out on those three. They get teamed up. Logan Helton will go to the lead from a big push off of that 34 of Darren Reesner. Logan the Kid Helton to the lead on lap 24 of 80. 57 laps to go in the Jimmy Crow Motorsports Dash for Cash. Now that 36 of Art Peck working that back deck lid of Reesner, trying to get the momentum to get him out front. Rittenauer and Quick back to the bottom behind the 8 of Dude Conrad. That top lane starting to dissipate as we are 25 laps in to this 80 lap affair. And here comes pit stops. 88-63. Logan Helton, Gabe Butler, Dude Conrad, Rick McKinley, John Garrett, Everett Lane, Tony Wright, Josh Cully, Donald Sadusky, David Overstreet, Donald Stewart, James Ledford, all on pit road. That'll turn the lead over to Reesner. Art Peck will be second. Third will be Kevin Hash. Fourth will be the 89 of Matt Quick. Diego Vasquez in danger of losing a lap here. Like the 89 of Matt Quick. Might have missed the memo as everyone else is down. And he'll catch up to the 80 of Vasquez. They'll tandem by their lonesome down the back straightaway. Not quite sure the strategy on that 89 machine, but he'll more than likely is not going to have any help on pit road. Vasquez coming off of pit road the lap before. And here comes the 89 of Quick down to pit road, all on by his lonesome. A lonely pit road for the 89 of Matt Quick. Anthony English on pit road, already one lap down. Or excuse me, he would have been, that probably put him a lap down into 44. He is still receiving service. He is down and away. The rest of the field coming out of turn number 4. Led by the 03 of Kevin Hash. As soon as they get all stacked back up. This might not fare too bad for the 89 as the teammates are leading this charge. He will definitely be able to probably right now pull up to the back bumper of the 88. We'll have a little bit faster cars coming behind him. He'll definitely be in contention here. The 80 of Diego Vasquez definitely saved the 89. He'll fall in line now. 89 of Matt Quick. I believe he'll be scored 7th. Everett Lane in that top side right in front of the 8 of Dude Conrad. They'll try to work even. A little different strategy for the 89. Pays off for him as he'll go an extra lap. That may come into play come into this race. We are getting ready to put lap 31 on the board as they work their way out of turn number 4. Two separate packs there, some cars strung out back from this main pack. Travis Turnmeyer leading that second pack. They're about a half, a length about half the back straightaway behind. The lead pack. Two scragglers back here. 19 car of another number that may be Kalish. Viagra Machine probably definitely butchered that name. 76 Unical 76 of James Brooks. Back to the main pack. That second lane starting to form. Tail end of the lead lap cars up ahead. .37 and 388. Mark Carpenter and Douglas Johnson. They give way to the leaders. Kevin Hash leads his 6th lap tonight. 8 lead changes so far. No 2 of David Overstreet and the Papa John's ZL1 Chevrolet Camaro. .44 of Anthony English. A lap car on the top side outside of the 34 of Reasoner. Timothy Lee gonna go a lap down. He'll go into that third lane right above the 9 of Michael Pondo Co. That top lane starting to form up once again. Then keep it together. Riley Rouse led the last time by. This time it'll be back to Kevin Hash for his 7th lap led here this afternoon. After that green flag cycle rolling through, Kevin Hash, Riley Rouse, Raymond Rittenauer, P3, Everett Lane, Logan Helton, Dude Conrad, John Garrett, Gabe Butler, Tony Wright, Matt Quick, your top 10. Rick McKinley, Darren Reesner, Michael Coe, David Overstreet, Josh Cully, Mark Mann, J.D. Crow, Tommy Gossett, Art Peck, Jimmy Crow, your top 20. 27 cars on the lead lap. So far, everybody's still running. 78 of Donald Stewart, 3 laps down. 24 car. Michael Spell on pit road. He is down and away. James Meyer 2 laps down. Everybody else will be 1 lap down for the moment. 2 laps down coming for Michael Spell in the 24 as the field starts to breathe down his neck as he re-enters the racing surface, coming from attention of his crew. See it constantly, 206 miles an hour, entering turn number 3, lap after lap. See probably 204 into turn number 2. Right at 204 miles an hour into turn number 2, or excuse me, turn number 1. Lap 39, 42 to go. Time is running out. Got a long way to go, but a lot closer than when we started. And you'll know when it's go time. You'll be able to tell by the action on the speedway. It'll start heating up hot and heavy. Nobody is yet to try 3rd lane. Everybody content to ride double file for the most part. Which is a little interesting. Usually with a group of guys like this, you see at least some point during the early part of the race, those guys will get up and work that 3rd lane just to see where it's at. And it's going to be practical to use it. And we're halfway, that time by 40 laps to go. 11 lead changes. Riley Roush credited with that last lap. All green flag from the start. Mark Mann, your Peterson's Checker One Motorsports. Fastest lap of the race, coming on lap 30 at a 46.377. Laps clicking away fairly quickly. James Mayer up to the third lane, giving way to your leaders. Right now, your leader out of Woodlawn, Virginia, the 03 Isom's Custom Paint Collision Fast Tracker, Matco Tools, Chevrolet Camaro, Kevin Hash, followed by the Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare Fanatec, Pennsylvania native, the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer, holding on to that second spot. Third car in line on the bottom, the 63 Logan the Kid Helton. Fourth car in line, the 8 of Gabe Butler, or the 8 of Dude Conrad. And fourth on the inside, the 88 of Gabe Butler. Coming through the tribal to put lap 44 on the board, 37 laps to go. His best lap for the 03 coming on lap 32 or 47.027. Not much excitement out there at the moment. Starting to close in. Another round of green flag stops. Lap 46 on the board, 35 to go. Kevin Hash, Riley Roush, Raymond Rittenauer, Everett Lane, Logan Helton, your top 5. Dude Conrad, John Garrett, Gabe Butler, Tony Wright, and Matt Quick, the top 10. As we're getting ready to see some green flag pit stops coming up momentarily. Jimmy Crow, Art Peck on pit road. Only 2 takers this time by. Couple more peeling off for pit road. Or at least one car. 37 of Mark Carpenter. He'll be on pit road for and come to the attention of his crew. Coming to put lap 49 on the board. "32 laps remain. And green flag pit stops coming up. See how long they stretch them. What will the strategy be this time for that 89 of Matt Quick? Elected to be the only car on the racetrack. Last green flag stint. Caution. Our first caution flag of the night coming right before green flag pit stops. Looks like it's going to be for the 19. Oh, 19. Possibly the 19 and the 12. Ooh, hard hit. There 3 of Kevin Hash coming down pit road. We'll see who wins the race off. Oh, 3 of Hash down and away at 87. Raymond Rittenauer down and away. Somebody we hadn't talked about all night, the 17 of JD Crow and the J Concepts machine. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and joining us here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Home of the Iron Thunder Racing League, Rush Series, Truck Series, and the Classic Series as well coming up. I'll have a few waves. Set up here. Light to be distinguished at topliaracing.com Ford Mustang. Pondoco on the outside or inside of row number 1 to the outside out of Texas, the 17 of JD Crow. Ace car getting ready to duck off the safety pit road. We're going to light the field back up one more time. With the 9 of Pondo Code leading it. JD Crow to his outside. Row number 2, Kevin Hash, Gabe Butler. Row number 3, Raymond Rittenauer, Logan Helton. Row 4, Everett Lane, Dude Conrad. Row 5, Riley Ransom, Riley Roush. JD gonna jump out there a little bit on the 9 of Pondo, but not quite enough momentum. But we'll have that 88 Gabe Butler to work on the rear deck lid of that 17 J Concept Z01 Chevrolet Camaro as they move down the back straightaway. The 9 of Pondo Co will jump up in front of Crow on the top side, while the 03 and the 87 push hard on the bottom. They'll take back over the lead. Lead change once again. This time the 24. Oh, 17 of Crow getting up in that third lane. Moved up there fairly quickly. They just been trying to put some air to that front deck work. Lane in that 24 being scored. That's a 36, I believe, 35 car. A little pull on that bottom lane. Time clicking away. Lap 56 on the board. 25 laps to go. Oh, 02 car bobbling back here. At the line that time, Everett Lane, your leader, Kevin Hash, Riley Rouse, Raymond Rittenauer, Michael Coe, your top 5. What do you Josh Cully, new CRT Small Engine Repair. 33. Bright black and yellow machine nestled in to the top of the racetrack. Go through the hash, thought about going up top. Right now, oh, here comes some takers on pit road. The 03 of Kevin Hash. 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. 8 of Dude Conrad. 88 Gabe Butler. Those 4 coming to the attention of their crew on lap 59 of 80. 22 laps to go. Little strategy moving going on there. Caution flag. Caution flag out. 388 hard into the inside wall. It comes down, makes contact with the 071 of Eric Laurie. Hard in the outside safer barrier. Backs it in there one more time. All the way across the racetrack. And flat pancakes it on the back straightaway. Tough break for the 388. They'll get them woed up. Get behind the pace car. A little bit of strategy may have went out the window for some of these guys. Definitely know somebody's strategy went out the window. We'll use this break in the action to step aside, and we'll be right back momentarily. Welcome back to the Iron Thunder Racing Network. And we are live here from Talladega Super Speedway for the Jimmy Crow Motorsports Dash for Cash. 62 laps on the board. 19 laps to go. 2 cautions so far tonight. For 6 laps. Lights have been extinguished at the top of the iRacing.com Ford Mustang. Not sure what's going on with the 10. Little pace car gonna jump off there. Should be right inside the fuel window. So this is probably gonna get interesting. Caution being delayed here. A little extracurricular activities going on the pace lap here. Checking up. People plowing into each other here. A lot of chatter on the radio about the leader not maintaining pace speed. 64 miles an hour, the lowest the leader ever got. Pace speed is 65. So not backup didn't definitely come. Did not come from your leader. So we're still under caution here. So John Garrett shown as your leader. Matt Quick on the outside. That'll be Mark Mann. Rick Seabrand's fourth. Fifth will be James Brooks. Robert Dubenbach, sixth. Kevin Hash, seventh. Gabe Butler, eighth. Ninth will be Raymond Rittenauer. And rounding out your top 10 is Dude Conrad. Lights have been extinguished at the top of the iRacing.com Ford Mustang, and we'll retry it one more time. We'll have 16 laps to go when they take the green flag. 28 cars on the lead lap. Two by two knows the tail. We'll see if we can get this restart clean and green. As the pace car will exit the safety to the safety of pit road. We got long, slow crawl over to the restart zone. Waiting for that green flag. Green flag is waving. The Jimmy Crow Motorsports Dash for Cash is back green. 16 laps to go. 65 of 80 on the board. Matt Quick with a good restart, as he almost had enough momentum to shut the door on that 66 on the bottom side. We have the 4 Rick Seabrands tucked up right behind him, and it'll be the 76 of James Brooks. One car going to that third lane already. Logan Helton, high, wide, and handsome, all by his lonesome in that third lane. That's Quick, trying to charge hard on that outside. Helton slipping back in no man's land. Still doing a good job to stay where he's at so far. No help for him, as he'll lose another spot. Mark Manning giving a good push to John Garrett and that 66 machine as they try to hold on to that bottom lane. 3 wide behind them. Helton still in that third lane. No help as he falls. Now newcomers to the third lane. 88, Gabe Butler. 8, Dude Conrad. They'll jump up there. There'll be 3 cars in the third lane with 14 laps to go. Still leading is John Garrett in the 66. Third lane starting to form. JD Crow going to jump up there. 29 car going to jump up there as well. Rick McKinley going to jump up on the third lane. Still can't quite get together on that third lane. As old now. Get all 4 cars nose to tail, as the bottom lane still has the advantage, with Garrett leading in that 66. We see the third lane led by the 88 of Gabe Butler. Keep your eye out on that third lane. "13 laps to go." It's getting hot and heated. The 04 of Mark Mann had moved up into that second lane in front of the 89 of Matt Quick. But here comes Dude Conrad and Gabe Butler in that third lane, as they've broke themselves away from the front end of JD Crow, using the side draft, and work their way up even with the leaders. It's 3 wide, 5 rows deep. Third lane not been a factor all night long. If there's room to race and the car will stick, these guys will find a place to put them. Be 11 to go this time by 11 laps remain in the Jimmy Crow Motorsports Dash for Cash here at Talladega Superspeedway on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Six cars in that third lane. Three wide, 6 rows deep. right now. Mark Mann out front. Here comes the 88 of Gabe Butler. He'll drop all the way down to the bottom. Big move by the 88 of Butler. As Mark Mann dropped to the bottom, Gabe Butler shot off like a rocket off of that third lane, right down in front of him. Now the 04 Man will move up in front of Matt Quick in that second lane. Third lane led by the 8 of Dude Conrad. And back to the lead is the 04 Machine. Matt Quick got him way out there. He'll continue to push. Man will not drop. He'll stay in that second lane. Had a lot of room to get by the 88 of Butler and put him in the rear view. They'll get another big run into turn 3. Quick will jump up to grab some air to the front end of that machine. As Gabe Butler battles hard back on the bottom. Dude Conrad, JD Crow on the top side. Still trying to make something work in the third lane. They'll have to pitch down and side draft that second group. They'll be able to hold the momentum as they've got no help, as their help is about 3 car lengths behind them in that third lane. As we're down to 9 laps to go down the back straightaway. Gabe Butler leading. Everybody on that third lane trying to get nose to tail. They've fallen back 3 rows. Another newcomer to the top will be the 9 of Pondo Co. He'll jump in behind the 8 of Dude Conrad. They'll try to go to work on James Brooks on that 76 machine. Oh, Conrad hard in the outside wall. Pondo Co, the 02, flipping, wrecking. Caution with 8 laps to go. Oh, maybe some net code. From the looks of it, a whole lot of net code. From the 76 to the 8 Conrad. Don't even see the need for net code. The 76 not moving hardly at all. Let's take another look here. Gabe Butler, the 88, your leader. Mark Mann, second. Matt Quick, John Garrett, Robert Dubendak, Rick Seabrands, Kevin Hash, James Brooks, Raymond Rittenau, Rick McKinley, your top 10 with 7 to go, 6 this time by. definitely will shape up to be a barn burner. It was already getting a little hot and heavy up front already. Lights have been extinguished at the top of the iRacing.com Ford Mustang. That can only mean one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag getting ready to come back out now as the field works its way on to the back straightaway. It'll be a 4-lap shootout when we cross the start-finish line. Gabe Butler, your leader, followed by Mark Mann in second, John Garrett third, fourth will be Matt Quick, Robert Duvendak in the fifth spot. Sixth will be Rick Seabrand, seventh, Kevin Hash, 8th, James Brooks, 9th, Raymond Rittenauer, 10th, Rick McKinley. Everett Lane, 11th, 12th, Travis Turnmeyer, Logan Helton, 13th, 14th, Darren Reesner, James Ledford, 15th, Tony Wright, 16th, Ryder Rouse, 17th, Jimmy Crow, 18th, Josh Cully rides in the 19th spot, Pondo Code, 20th, Diego Vasquez, 21st, Kyle Callis, 22nd, Tommy Gossett, 23rd, David Overstreet, 24th, 25th, running out your lead lap cars of the 36th of Art Peck. We will have 4 laps decided, and I believe they are one green-white checkered attempt. Pace car will exit the speedway here. He'll get on the hammer. We'll await the green flag from the starter stand. Green flag waves, and the Jimmy Crow Motorsports Dash for Cash is underway. One more time. 66, lag back a bit. That'll allow room for the 89 of Matt Quick to jump behind the 88 of Gabe Butler, and that could spell disaster for the rest of this field. Those two get hooked up. 89 of Matt Quick knows how to push with the best of them. That 88 of Butler is quick. And we've already got them bouncing off the wall back there. Reesner in the 34. And look at that last crash. .34 just comes down across him. Unfortunately, back up into the racetrack and takes a piece of Art Pet. It'll definitely take us into overtime, I do believe. Had 2 to go under caution here. We should see green white checker. Down to 2 laps to go. We should see switch over to 3. Hopefully, the 1 to go signal. Yep. Well, they had the 1 to go. Does it look like they are a green white checker? Alrighty, so looks like no green white checkered attempt. But that's going to wrap it up. And it's going to be Gabe Butler, your winner. Matt Quick going to be second. Third to be Mark Mann. But nonetheless, still a great race. So, top 3 interviews getting ready to come up just as soon as this one is over. And that'll do it. Checker flag. Gabe Butler, Matt Quick, and Mark Mann. We'll see if those drivers are available. Don't see Man in the Discord, but we'll bring up the top 3. Don't see Man, so we will start with Gabe Butler. We'll start with Matt Quick. Matt Quick, Jonathan Grissom up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. What's up?
Hey man, I tell you what, was a good race, man. To start off with, we still only wound up with 4 cautions, and Jimmy always puts up a good room with some tough competition, and nonetheless wasn't surprised to see the 89 on the list when I entered into practice. Man, you guys had a good run, stayed up front most of the night, and seemed like you had a lot of guys to work with up there, and definitely fun to watch up here in the booth.
It was a good one. I mean, I wish it wouldn't caution free for a little bit because I could make it on 2 stops and I knew it. And well, I did anyway, but I think I stayed out the longest that first run, and so I was just being a fuel whore throughout the event, just trying to save as much fuel as possible, and just try to play out that way. And then we got that caution, so I topped off there, and I decided that I'd get a risk and just stay out, and I ended up being the right call, I guess. Gabe pitted from before, but he got ahead on the 3rd line, and I couldn't really do anything. I didn't have any of my buddies up there, so it was kind of really hard trying to push through people. And the one restart that started in the 2nd, I almost cleared him going to 1 there. I timed that pretty good right on the green, and he got a late start and couldn't clear him. So that kind of probably sealed my fate right there. So it's a good 2nd place finish. So I want to thank Jimmy for putting the room on like always, and thank you for broadcasting.
Yeah, man, good $80 payday here for you, man. We look forward to seeing you back out there, and good luck, man, in your future endeavors. And hopefully we'll see you in the Iron Thunder Racing League as well.
All right, see you then. Thank you.
Alrighty, up in the booth with me now, the 88 of Gabe Butler. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing, bud?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. It's good to talk to you again, man, and good to finally be able to watch you back out there. Hadn't seen you run in quite a while, but doesn't seem like you lost a touch in it at all. You, Matt Quick, and a few others that I'm familiar with that run tonight. Jimmy always puts on a great show, and you guys got worked back a little bit through that last green flag stop and the untimely caution come out. But man, I tell you what, you're able to hook up with twisting my words here. Able to hook up in that 3rd lane. We talked about it in the broadcast. You know, usually when we see these type of caliber drivers, somewhere in the middle of the race, they'll go up and test the third lane a little bit to see where it's at. And I know things have changed in these cars, but you and Dude Conrad got up there and made headway with just two of you pretty good. Then you got some help behind you. And that move, man, that you went from top all the way in the front of Mark Mann when he was making a move, man, that was one spectacular move. Wasn't the move that won the race, man, but still was pretty exciting. Then got shuffled back a little bit, and man, I tell you what, it was a wild one and a fun one to watch, man. 80 laps here and 4 cautions, a little bit more than what you guys are normal to, but you know, still not a bad day at Talladega.
Pretty good day. Yeah, definitely got to give a shout out to Dude there on that high side, man. It just took us a while to get rolling there, and I guess when we got that third car behind Dude, it just took off. And he was letting me know that I was pretty clear all the way down to the bottom, so I was able to take it. And you know, so that was all on him right there.
Yeah, just that camera angle when you went to make the move. You know, the way the cameras was shot on the race cars, you know, it didn't look like that you had enough momentum to get down in front, and definitely caught me by surprise up here. But a hell of a move, and then be able to, unfortunately, I think it was going to be set up for some great racing there in that last restart, and unfortunately, no green white checker, which works out good for you, and definitely gets the nerves off of you just a little bit. And nice payday, man, and I'm glad that we could be up here to cover it, and it'll be a good one to go back and watch, man. Congratulations once again for the Dash for Cash.
Appreciate it, bud, and I appreciate the broadcast. And a quick shout out to Jimmy for putting this on. It's always a fun time. And a quick shout out to the boys that were running with tonight, like Matt Quick, Ray Rittenhauer, obviously Dude Conrad, Eric Laurie, and Kevin Hash. And we're missing somebody there, Dale Willoughby. He couldn't make it, but maybe we'll catch him next time.
Yeah, I tell you, when I came in and seen Gabe Butler, Dude Conrad, Kevin Hash, Matt Quick, Ray Rittenhour, I had to stop right there and said, "Boys, it's gonna be a tough one. I don't even have to read any more names." I knew it was gonna be exciting, and y'all wound up doing it, man. Congratulations once again, and thank you.
Jonathan, thanks, man.
Alrighty, that's gonna wrap up the Dash for Cash, Jimmy Crow Motorsports Dash for Cash. Look for Mark Mann. I don't see him in here. If you're in here, I apologize. Everybody has a name that I'm familiar with that's in Discord at the moment. We'll thank you for Jimmy Crow for reaching out and allowing us to broadcast tonight. Definitely fun, and I hope all you guys out there had some fun. Um, we we enjoy covering great racers, and 35 of the best showed up tonight for the Dash for Cash, Jimmy Crow Motorsports, and did not disappoint. Gabe Butler, Matt Quick, Mark Mann, your podium finishers. Finishing in the 4th spot, Rick Seabrands, John Garrett, 5th. 6th belongs to Jane Brooks. Travis Turnmeyer, 7th. Robert Duvendak, 8th. Rick McKinley, 9th. Logan Helton finishes in the 10th spot. Kevin Nahash out of Woodlawn, Virginia finishes 11th. Tony Wright, 12th. Raymond Rittenauer, 13th. Riley Hash, 14th. Riley Roush, 14th. Josh Cully, 15th in the CRT Small Engine Repair Machine. Everett Lane, 16th. James Ledford finished 17th. Jimmy Crow, 18th. Diego Vasquez, he'll bring home 19th. Kyle Kalish will bring home the 20th spot. 21st belongs to David Overstreet. Art Peck, 22nd. Michael Pondo Code, 23rd. 24th will be Tommy Gossett. The 215 of Rick Codelette. He'll bring home 25th. Michael Spell, 26th. Timothy Lee, 27th. 28th will be the 071 of Eric Laurie. 29th, J.D. Crow. Dude Conrad, 30th. 31st will be Darren Reesner. James Meyer, 32nd. Anthony English, 33rd. Mark Carpenter, 34th. Douglas Johnson, 35th. And 36th will be Donald Stewart. in the 78 machine. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button. And we normally cover right now the Iron Thunder Racing League. They run the Premier Series, which is the A car, Rush, which is B. They run trucks, ARCA, and a new Classic Series coming up. They'll run the 87 Monte Carlo and the Thunderbird. So be sure to tune in and check us out. And anytime Mr. Crow needs us to jump on and we are available, we definitely will cover Jimmy Crow Motorsports, as it's always a good time and full of tremendous talent from top to bottom. And 36 of the best on iRacing showed up here tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks once again to Mr. Crow and the Jimmy Crow Motorsports crew. Thank you for having us. As we say here, y'all keep showing up, we'll keep showing out.